Here we go. Guys, welcome. Welcome one and all. Kiss. We're going to do a watch along for Huddersfield versus Bolton. We are on opposition watch right now. We are on fraud watch. Looking at two other big dogs, two big spenders. As a Barnsley fan, I'm hopeful for a draw, but I just want to see what the level is like these days. And obviously this isn't even the level because they're both crap so far. But across the full season, they're both going to be up there. This is two of your bigger sides in League One. Probably two of your biggest threats. But by the time all is said and done, I know the way they are now, they're like 8th and 9th or whatever it is, 7th and 8th, something along them lines. I'm telling you now, across the full season, these are going to be serious sides and have a lot to say about anybody going up. So, it's still going to be a good old game, this one. It's going to be a good, pardon me. It's going to be a good old game. Hey up, guys. Kiss. Kissy kiss. Have I got a bet on? No, I've actually not. I've not got a bet on this. I do have some okay jerseys, though. The link is in the description at the top of it. Thank you very much for being the sponsor of the channel. We do have some of them, though. You know what I mean? I just ain't got one on right now. Good evening, fellas. Oh, my God. Pompey DJ, you went to Riga. That is awesome, brother. That is absolutely awesome. I tell you what, I saw... There's a Barnsley fan called Granty. And he goes to, like, everything, effectively. Home and away with Barnsley, goes home and away with England. And he jumped in some fountain, which is like, yeah, it's a bit dead banter, like. But everybody's just losing their absolute mind over it on Twitter, which is what Twitter is. But for like a full-on race war to have broken out because some fella jumps in a fountain. Like, get a grip. You know what I mean? Like, have you not got anything better to do with your life? Jesus Christ. Some freaky-ass weirdos, baby. Some absolute weirdos. I think a lot of people are just desperate for something to moan at. You know, because a lot of people's lives are just crap. So they just look for anything that they can bring anybody else down with. I do think that is the general vibe of a lot of people on Twitter anyway. It's such a shit app. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Anyway, let's have a look through the teams. Let's have a look through the teams. Huddersfield first. Lee Nichols in net. Gooch, Feeney, Joe Lowe, Ruskin. Shimon Ledson. Mail wing. See, I know, obviously, new managers have still got ideas, haven't they? They've still got ideas and formations and tactical shapes and stuff like that. But why, when you've got Joe Taylor and Alfie May, would you play one out of position? It's your first job. Surely you can fiddle with something at this point to have a two up front or something. Because why play May out of position? They're so lopsided. And I know Gooch can get forward anyway, but they just look a bit wonky when you're playing something like this sort of formation. It's just odd. I'd have thought, like, to try and get best out of what you've got in front of you, go for a two up top. Huddersfield. But it's a really good team, like, innit? The bench is good. What's Bolton saying? Put away. Well, I fancy Bolton here. Personally. I really do think that Bolton are going to win this game. I really do. Just based on, like I was just saying there about Lee Grant being his first job. This ain't Schumacher's first job. Obviously, he's been promoted out of this division before. And it's slightly worrying, I think, that he doesn't seem to know his best team yet because there's a lot of chopping and changing all the time. Pardon me, I don't know where Firmino is. That centre-back. Because defensively, these aren't good. Let's get one thing clear. These are not good defensively at all. But, like, I think Firmino's probably the best one from outside looking in. Someone who just keeps tabs on this league. And he's not even in squad at all, so he must be injured or something. But no Torino in there. Or Firmino even. Conway's playing, yeah. Cozy Dubry, Sheehan Simmons, that fella on left wing, yes. Forster's more of a 10 in here behind Burstow. I've seen that McAtee's back in team. And Dion Charles on bench for Huddersfield, so I think he could have something to say. But I do think Bolton are the better side here. Gotta be said. I do think Bolton are the better side. A Doodlebug, thank you for the 2, my brother. You take my offer, recent vid comment, hashtag payday tomorrow kiss. I forgot what you said. No, I had. You said something about if Exeter beat Plymouth, something like that, because you're playing each other soon, aren't you? Well, is it something like that? I can't remember. I think it's something like that. I'll go and look at Doodlebug. Unless you just comment now. I'm not saying to pay, by the way. Just like comment and I'll read you out. But I'm sure you said something about you playing Plymouth in the next couple of weeks. Something like that. And that you don't think you'll lose. I think it's something along them lines. But thank you, Mr. Bug. Guess. Very much appreciated. Right, let me read the comments on that, what I said about the Barnsley fan jumping in Chuffing Lake. For the most part, it's just a few drunk blokes giving it larger. It happens with anyone, but the English reputation makes people so much angry. It's still like, don't get me wrong, should you jump in a fountain? No. would we be fuming if Latvians come over to England and jumped in our fountain? You probably sit there and think, well, he's just a bit of a tit, like, what you doing? You know what I mean? But I don't think it deserved to spark the outrage that it did. That's just my opinion. I think people have got not a lot to worry about if you're going on Twitter looking for something to be absolutely seething it and blow anything you possibly can out of proportion. I just think probably get some mates and get a grip, is what I would say. And also, the thing that really pissed me off, and I tweeted something, I don't know if people saw it, and I deleted it afterwards, because I do not want to get involved with politics talk ever, because it's just absolute dog shit. I don't like anybody. I don't like any party at all. Everybody's weird. There's no one I like, so I just don't get involved in it. But people were saying, like, oh, fucking classic Barnsley, people from Barnsley up north, they're such right-wingers. I'm like, we have voted Labour every chuffing election forever. What do you mean? People just say anything and it's like got 10,000 likes. Like, what the fuck? What's anybody on about? Absolute idiots, man. Right wingers up north. Yeah, literally Labour's biggest stronghold in the entire country is Barnsley and has been since dawn of time. Yeah, right wingers them. Yeah, all right. You absolute fucking melons. Anyway, sorry, everybody. The boys are walking out. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, baby. I want a draw. The young Charles will have nothing to say, can barely kick a ball. Good point. Fair point. English fans are nowhere near as bad as other countries, but it's just a rep from 30 years ago. It's also just the age-old thing of, you look at someone like Man United or Liverpool or West Ham and their away followings, and you think, God, they've got a lot of numpties. They've got a reputation for going somewhere and smashing something up because they've just got that many fans. Like, it's same with England. We could play on the moon and we'd sell out. So, of course, if you've got that many people going everywhere, you're going to have a high population of weirdos. That's just how it works. I feel like people are just born yesterday. People who, like, comment on stupid shit like that. Bloody English doing this. I'll tell you what, you could have 20,000 English, and if you had 100 Serbians somewhere, they'd do a lot more damage. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Just weird guys. Hey up, Mark. Kiss. It was predicted to beat him, even if you don't believe it, I'll donate a tenner. I don't think you'll beat him, mate. I'm not going to lie. I don't think you'll be going to Plymouth and winning. In fact, I don't know if it's at home. If you're at home, I could see you getting something. I don't think you'll win, though. Got to be said. See, it's showing the lineups on Sky instead of this graphic right now, and it shows a 4-4-2 for both sides. Now, that would make more sense for Huddersfield's standpoint here. Ben, tell me I'm wrong. Every political party is weird. So, you know what I mean? Every single one of them is just full of freaks. So that's why you just stay out of it. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. How is there not one that's normal? just gets the basics right. There's not one. Oh, God. Some strange old people in this world. Anyway, football talk, baby. Woo! We're back. Internationals, dog shit. Time to watch Huddersfield versus Bolton. Hoping for a draw, but I'm thinking a Bolton 2-1 away win, as the text shows. I've been doing England aways for a few years now, and only trouble I've seen is Serbia fighting themselves. I'll tell you what didn't help us were World Cup. I forgot where it were. When we were fighting with Russia or France. With Euros. There was some, I can't remember where it won at. We got Croatia, that one. And we were fighting with Russians and stuff like that. And it was on Wales stick. It was one of them ones. Somewhat like that. I can't remember why can I not remember where that was? 2018 World Cup. Where in Russia? Where in Russia won it? That's why there was so chuffing many of them. Anyway, we're about to kick off, baby. We are about to kick off, and then I'll carry on with that conversation that I was just having. Here we go. I'm going to put a poll in. I want to see people's predictions for this game, not games. People are putting them in now, but I want to see like a full consensus across the board. Hello, ref. Blow your whistle. Foz gets his off in a sec. I remember seeing a lot of videos of that World Cup against Croatia. People just getting launched downstairs and lot. Right, we're off. Anyway, let me put a poll in the chat. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Winner. Hoods. Draw. Adoption. Bolton. Please cast your votes, baby. Cast your votes. I'm assuming Bolton have sold out. You'd expect him to, wouldn't you? Tell you what, no. Just to like toot his own on quickly. Barnes is away following so far. Top draw. To be fair, we are good up north anyway. It's when you start going to dodgy places that you can't get a train to or it takes piss. Not like Bristol. I mean, it's sort of like just these other freaky places, like an Ipswich or something. We're crap when we go around there. But out that's we're in like arm's length up north. It's just like, here's any tickets you want, bro. Sold. So, oh shit, I haven't put timer on. So true. Oh, wrong one. That better been tat, yeah, it is. Sorry, everybody. Good call, young man. Good call. Right, hold on. I'll pause it there. I'll end the poll and see what the consensus is. Bolton faves. Are you all just saying that because I'm like the oracle and I've said that? Because surely that is not what most people think. Surely. And I thought everybody did it. I would have thought, seriously, that the majority would have gone with an Huddersfield win here. We being at home, and they're both in the same sort of boat. I think Bolton have played better so far throughout season in limited games that we've had. Because it's been quite a stop-start as well. We've got to take note of that. It's been very stop-start. Nobody's really had a chance to get into the swing of things yet. People have been having the games called off a lot in League One, which doesn't happen a lot until the last couple of years. That's a rate following from Bolton. But to say that nobody's got it groove yet, I think Bolton's performances in game have been best. Huddersfield a toss. Yeah, but the fifth, or are they not? No, I think off the top of my head, I can't see it on there. Or the seventh. This is 7th versus 8th. We're saying the crap, but their bottom line's so high. It's same as Bolton, same as a lot of bigger sides this year. I think even ones that you're looking at and saying, yeah, these aren't right cracking. They're still up there, aren't they? Still up in and around it. Josie, thank you for the 2. Kiss. If we get 7 points this week, I will talk reckless. I forgot who you've got. Oh, you've got Millwall at home, haven't you? And then I don't know past that, to be fair. There's no point looking further than that most of the time. And everybody knows my thoughts on Millwall. But I think QPR at home, you'll be alright against them. But thank you very much, Joseph. I hope you do. I hope you do. It's been a while since you boys have been in Prem. It's been a while. Bolton looks serious going forward. Stockport going to get better this weekend and you're still going to start going down. Come on, man. you think you're battering Stockport? Good luck to you. Bolton are crap away. They're not getting rubber green. I don't think they're crap. The results have been crap away. And I don't... Maybe Bolton are... It's quite dodgy. Maybe Bolton are a side that are better against low blocks, which is very odd. And they can't really compete with sides that want to come and have a go at them as such. So mainly the away ones when teams are just going to think, yeah, we can play against you here. Maybe that's what they struggle with. They struggled against us. Like, obviously, we drew with them at home. But we had 10 men. That's a right ball out to left winger. Bolton got a chance here. Oh, it worked it well there. Edge at box. Good block, though. All big lads in league are around 7th to 12th. Yeah, there's not a lot of sides that people took right serious that are up in and around it at the minute, is there? Ball. Good defending. Corner Huddersfield. Good defending. That Conway's come on a lot, you know. That left back. For Bolton. Stevenage, 4 points clear. God, what a life, honestly. Bolton just hadn't taken the chances. Fair can't read much into the table even now. These are 33 games left after today. This time last season, Leighton Orient were 21st and then we playoffs. Good point. Very good point. Also, Mansfield started really fast last season. Once you get to Christmas, that's when you've got an idea. Good effort. Oh, God. Is it his own man? That like it were going in that. I tell you what, Huddersfield could have scored there. Yeah, potato. I'm not changing from John Smith's. That's what I recognise Huddersfield have as John Smith's. Well, I know you've just said it there. The Aku. If you put a gun to my head and asked me to tell you what it would call Huddersfield's ground, I couldn't tell you. Before you've just said that. All these ones that go for like changing sponsors and that, and your name changes all the time. Like Bolton's has changed a few times the last couple of years, hasn't it? I'm just going to stick with one. To be fair, I'm just sticking with Reebok for Bolton. I don't care about tough shit community, whatever it's called. One of them ones. But Huddersfield on edge though again. He skipped him. Oh, one touch too many. He should have hit that first time. No, come on, Huddersfield. Huddersfield started quite well. Quite sharp. Yeah, I am going to Bradford Saturday. I've got my Bradford ticket. I've got my Donny ticket. As soon as Stockport comes out, I'm getting that and all. It's time, baby. It's time to start following the U-Reds away. I've not done one yet away. What the hell? I mean, crap. Yeah, Kirklees, yeah. It's nice around there, around Kirklees. It's one of them areas in between Barnsley and Huddersfield. The like golden zone. It's so nice around there. Up between Barnsley and Huddersfield, it's all stunning. Goal, Huddersfield! Oh, bloody hell, what a start! They've had a great start here. It's 1-0 Hudds from corner. They've started really fast, to be fair. Bolton had like a shot on edge of box fairly early doors that were blocked. But he's had a couple of corners in a row. Huddersfield were unlucky to not score before that. Really early, fast start for home side here. Which, again, I said it in my prediction vid, right? That's shit defending. Whose man's that? That's not a foul. They're both tussling each other. It's crap defending. Oh, it's his man. He just falls over his head. They're wrestling each other and he falls off. It's never a foul. Never a foul in a million years. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. In the prediction vid that I did, Huddersfield in the better games just cannot control and dictate play like they do against smaller sides. And they're so good against smaller, weaker teams, Huddersfield, that they're quite weak in bigger games. Like against Barnsley and Bradford and Stockport. Huddersfield have been really poor. But they've proper put foot on them here, early doors. They've really come out swinging, the boys. I'm behind Nate Joseph, I think. I don't know if I'm in second tier or not. I think I'm row J. But Bradford, behind Ned at Bradford, it's obviously 2-tiered, isn't it? I can't remember from when I went last time how many rows it is. I think it's only about 10. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, J. Oh, I might be at bottom, at the back of the lower tier. I'd rather be there, actually. Shut up, Connor. So much better than the Types. We bet these 3-1, by the way, without breaking sweat. Just to let you know. We played both of these big lads. We had 10 men against Bolton for an hour and drew and swept Huddersfield easily. I'm telling you, baby. We are going up. Barnsley to get bummed by the chickens. I'll bum you, Paul. How's that? There'll be no chicken pecking on Saturday. You can hold me to this. I'm going. And I will post. I'm going to change, by the way, just a little teaser for you all. I'm changing how I do the EFL reviews. Because from a strategical point of view and YouTuber brain, my watch time decreases massively once I start talking about League One. So I'm just going to do a Championship one and post a Championship one on a Sunday, and then do a League One and post that on a Monday. So I'm going to do 2 separate things. So when I do my League One on Monday, you all get ready. You all get ready, because I'm going to be sat there saying that Barnsley have won away at Bradford. And it's the first game that Bradford not only have lost, but haven't won. Yeah, they've done really well so far, but they've not played the U-Reds yet, okay? You just get ready. You get ready for Saturday. I'm telling you. I am telling you. You get ready. Oh, nearly. Huddersfield will be nearly in again then. Yes, Mr. Les. We will lose eventually. I just genuinely have not had a game yet where I think we will lose. I don't know, we have lost like 4 times. I didn't think we were going to lose any of them. Do you know what I mean? But I've also said that I think we draw in certain games that we've gone and won. So, one of them ones. Huddersfield keeper tried to commit a murder against Charlotte, to be fair. Yeah, it did nearly kill McGoldrick. And then McGoldrick just come out for the second half. I couldn't believe it. Do I have a Discord? I mean, I do for me and my mates, but I won't make one for this. I made one briefly, but it's like, what's point? You know what I mean? Like, what is actually point in me making a Discord? Barnsley is shite. I know. Barnsley are poo. Guys, come on, guys. I know. Gonna try a bit harder than that. Issue with a lot of managers is they don't have a plan B. Yeah, I agree with that, especially in this division. But I also think it is just down to capabilities of what you've got as well. I do think that is a large part of it. It is just better players equals winning it a lot of the time. And if someone's just going to come and sit against you and defend, a lot of players in this league aren't good enough to unlock something like that. It's just what it is. Lower tier's crap, upper tier's class. Really? Oh, God, I might have much go into upper tier then. They're not going to be arsed, are they, really? Once they've got you in an end, whether you're in seated bit or behind net, they're not going to care, are they? Andy Cook, back post, header off bench in last minute. But we'll ought to be 3-0 up, so I couldn't get monkeys. What happens in last minute? I mean... That's a great point, Great Splodge. Great point. Reading everything. Okay. I have read something that's not funny. The worst away I've ever been in, by the way, is Forest Green. I saw someone say that. It's shit. But it's one that I hope I never have to go to again. Especially as chuffing Savages there, the great grease ball. Ooh. Oh, he's done well there, Bolton's defender. Oh, he's done really, really, really well. Ooh, I don't know who that were. One at centre-back. Left-sided centre-back for Bolton. Well, that Johnson. I think Barnsley were after him. That's a good pass and all. Bolton's passing, I'm telling you. I know they've not done anything so far, but they just have little spells at time on ball with a top draw. They're a bit slack off ball, aren't they? Out of possession, they're really poor Bolton. I think that's the weak point for him. Because on it, there's no one better in this league. Oh, we did well to get a shot off there, to be fair. Corner Bolton. Joseph, we can't be beefing like teams like Donny and Rotherham. We can't. Don't sink to that level. To be fair, oh, it took a deflection there. No, I had a few York fans on strings on Twitter that did make me laugh. Like, because factually, you go to York or if you know anybody from York, not one of them's a York fan. Not one. They're all Leeds fans. Every one of them is a Leeds fan that's got a bit of brass. That is what York is for football fans. And oh God, they didn't like that, did they? Oh, they were fuming. And I'll tell you what, oh, he's done well here. Foul edge at box. I don't know about that one, ref. That looked like a nailed on free kick. I saw some York fan on Twitter and they were like, they're only going to give us 5,000 away tickets. Is that it? What? Are we playing Man United here or York? What are you on about? Only 5k. It's not enough for us. Bloody hell. I think Jack Wilshere's going to be good for Luton. I think it'd be genuinely difficult to not do 8th decent with that side in this division. It's one of them. It's like Davis at Birmingham. Obviously, Luton aren't going to hit these heights. And he brought BFL points record for a reason, do you know what I mean? And they just didn't get out of first gear. But when you've got a squad that's that good, it's hard to fail, really. No, Zach ain't for like 2 weeks. Actually. Johnson, what lad who played that ball then? Because that was a stunner, mate. Just reading everything quickly while I watch that. Decent ball over the top there. Never mind. It's our play. How long have Bolton been a long ball team? I think it's just because you're away at Huddersfield. I just think that's what it is. Oh, yeah. Joseph Harrogate saying that now. Daniel, my man. Someone messaged me, right, on Instagram the other day. He was from somewhere in Asia. I forgot where he said. And he sent me a photo of him in a Barnsley top. Like, what? Really? I'm wicked. I should be getting compensation from club. Club should be paying me a wage. I remember talking about this on last one, Ruben, where like Bradford's home attendance is obviously, well, even they're away, it's like ridiculous in it. But we're gonna sell out. I think it'll be a biggest attendance at season, probably like Huddersfield, Bolton, Barnsley at home. They're your bigger ones, aren't they? Because you've got like Rotherham and Donny and all that are a bit further, but they just do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I don't know what away pubs are saying though. Just get off train and see where. Coppers just point you into that one. All right. Slightly hoofy from both so far. I saw that, Paul, but you sold out to Bolton. Thing is, you're one of the biggest sides anyway. So when you've not been in it for a bit, especially when you're doing good, even if you weren't doing good, I still think you'd have took like 3K or something to Bolton. It's one of them. Your attendances are just mental. You are a one-team city, in fairness. Gotta be said. I mean, you are a one-team city. There's not many one-team cities bigger than you in this country. Like, who even is the Liverpool? What am I on about? Who is a one-team? Leeds. Leeds a one-team city that's bigger than you. Newcastle. There's not many. You know what I mean? There's not many. You say that, Ellis, but I also they gave me home shirt for free, which were really nice. Like I had to go and pick it up, and it had some like little letter from Urian on that. I'm like, fucking hell, that's wicked, bro. But then guy was saying to me like, you just gives a bit too much stick. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna suck club's dick when we're playing absolutely wank, am I? I'm just gonna go, oh, it's all right though. Yeah, we're absolutely dog shit. I fucking love Josh Early, even though it's worst centre back we've ever had in his life. I'm just not gonna do that, am I? You know what I mean? If we're crap, I'm gonna pick my phone up and I'm gonna say, we are shit. And that is just how it's gonna go. That ain't changing for no man. Aaron, thank you, my dear boy, for the quid. It says 100 underlined twice, but I don't know what that's on about. But thank you, brother. All right, Joseph. My sad life. I don't know what I want about there with Liverpool. I meant Leeds. Is Derby even a city? Surely Derby as a place is not bigger than Bradford. Derby, to me, Derby don't even seem big. Am I going daft? I don't even think Derby seems that big. The attendance is really good, but I just don't think it doesn't feel big in size. That. Dylan, I filmed another one with them recently. I think they started posting them now, but I filmed another one with them recently. I'm doing the Sportsman again. I'm doing that on Monday, so that'll be out next week. Doing stuff like that, which is vibes. I'm genuinely surprised that Derby's a city. I didn't think it were. I thought Derby were just a big town. Oh yeah, Derbyshire's big, isn't it? Like, yeah. So, yeah, but then in Chesterfield, Derbyshire. So it's just a big. It's like Lincolnshire, isn't it? It's a big area. But I didn't think that the actual Derby itself, I felt were quite small. It feels small when you go around Derby, not like when I went last time and I went on train. And I guess it's only from like train to ground or other side going towards pubs and that. It don't feel right big. Bradford's double population. Yeah, I'm gonna say I expected Derby to be a bit bigger. Derby on a map, Bradford looks bigger than Derby does by some margin. Go on, Uds. I quite like both of these. I'm in quite a predicament. Good turn. Decent defending there. Look all right, Huddersfield. Oh yeah, Lincoln's huge. But again, the actual population density doesn't seem that big, I don't think, for Lincoln, even though Lincolnshire's massive. And Lincoln feels like a city when you're going round it because it's quite big. Like I'm saying the area, just anywhere that there's pubs, that feels quite big. The spread of pubs in Lincoln. Oh, that's an unlucky ball. That. I thought the new lens on your camera makes it look funny. What do you mean? Putting hand on him there, Bursto. If he'd just used his body a bit better, he'd have been in there. The thing with the only thing that's laying my camera down now is the lighting. Like the actual quality of the camera, I think, is miles better than my old one. But the lighting is so poor now that it highlights it even more, I think. But then, obviously, there's no point in me changing things anymore because I'm moving out in a few weeks. I saw someone say that, by the way. We were waiting on a mining report to be given. Like, the mining report came back and it was fine. And then we just the bank that we're going with for his mortgage, they need some form. But that's it, and then we're done. So, not long to go, I don't think. Not long to go. And I've got so many ideas and things that I want to say, but I'm not going to. Let me tell you one thing. The Callum Fowler content circle, this shit is changing big time. Even the type of videos that I post on it. What a ball. Taylor, oh God, if he'd have had a better touch, they were in. Okay, Maxim, Jesus. Derby's the same size as Reading and Huddersfield. Yeah, but Huddersfield shouldn't be a town. Huddersfield's massive. Even if you disregard the outer areas of Huddersfield, like the places between Huddersfield and Barnsley, where a lot of that is classed as Huddersfield, like them sort of nice areas in and around it, like your Kirklees and that. The centre of Huddersfield is huge. It's absolutely massive. So, I don't know how that's not a chuffing city. YouTube's paying well. It does alright. But I'll tell you one thing that ain't. TikTok. That app, it's gone. I'm telling you, it's gone. My RPM, I'll just drop some knowledge on everybody quickly. So, TikTok, it used to pay... mine were a lot higher than a lot of other people's because a lot of my viewers are just English. Whereas all like big, you know, Rory and Scaife and Toby and these boys, a lot of their audiences are foreign because the Premier League boys, of the Chelsea and Liverpool and Arsenal, and a lot of their fan bases abroad and all that. So their RPMs were awful. But I was getting at start like a pound per 1,000 views on TikTok. It was just mental because I was doing like 5 million views a month, so it was just stupid. And now it's gone down so much. They changed how it pays, and you get paid on additional rewards and stuff like that. So if your content's original, which obviously they all are because I'm making them purely for TikTok, then it pays you an additional reward. But every time I have a video that does like over 200,000 views, magically the additional reward does not come in. And my RPM's like 10 pence now. So it's just so low for the amount of views that we're getting. It's crazy. And mine's still one of the better RPMs. Like, some other boys are so low, but they get just ridiculous views, so it's alright. That's a really poor pass. Get a ball in box. Fanning about with a little bit too much. You know what I have a really hot take, and it's something that genuinely pisses me off. I think it's one of the most niche but infuriating things that teams and footballers do, right? If you're overlapping, so you've got ball near a crossing position, right, and your winger's on ball, your winger or your fullback's on ball, right? If for teams playing 3-backs, this is 3/5-backs. Your winger or your fullback, people who are really good at crossing, are on ball. Don't put it into box when there's the opportunity to. Or play it back to a wide centre half, and they'll put it in instead. Why? Why pass it to someone who's a defender that's shit on ball when you've got a winger or a wing back that can put a cross in and don't do it from the exact same position? It actually just, it pisses me off. We used to, oh God, we used to be such bad culprits of it last year and one before under Collins and Clark. Oh God, no, it used to proper like round me up. You've got players that can cross the ball and you pass it back to a fucking centre half to do the same thing. Stupid. Genuinely stupid. No house tour, because then someone could just find it on Rightmove. You know what I mean? We ain't doing. We ain't playing that game. Cities with one club: Hull, Middlesbrough, Leeds, Bradford, Ripon. I guess, like, is Burton in Derby? So could you even class Derby as like a one-teamer? I mean, one of them ones. Middlesbrough's a town. We had this conversation last time. I remember that. Kyle, that will be changing. That will be changing. Why would you support? Who would you support if you couldn't support Barnsley? I know I might be in this situation soon. I feel. I hope you don't go bust. I just want you to go to League Two, personally. If I could not support Barnsley, who would I support? I'd probably just glory support something. No, I'd have to go to games. I couldn't just not go to football for the fix. I think me and my mates would have to go. The way that I would do it, right? If Barnsley went bust, and we say we didn't start again from non-league, if there were just no Barnsley ever again, and I had to support another side, I think I would go with my mates to the pub, put a couple local sides that we don't hate in a hat, and like pick one out. I think that's just the only way we could do it. Put like Huddersfield, Rotherham, them sort of teams. Oh God, imagine you pulling Rotherham out though. God. Imagine Barnsley goes bust and are downgraded. That'd be rough, that. Wow. Oh, that'd be shocking. Oh, Huddersfield have got a chance here. What a ball, lad. If you use your body. Oh, good defending. Good defending. Oh, Taylor would have used his body a little bit better there. It'd have been alright. One Town. I trained with them for a bit. Posh. Why did I call you Posh? Zach, we ain't playing that game, baby. Oh, he didn't even pull for foul. Oh, he did. I don't know if any of you know Moist Critical is, by the way, but he shared his analytics on YouTube and Twitch recently, and it's just absolutely mental. Bearing in mind, this guy gets like 2 million views every video, but it's like 45 million quid in like 4 years. It's just fair enough. Yeah, Millwall actually. Yeah, but I couldn't go to Millwall games. That's a big problem. I'd follow Millwall away if they come up round here. If Barnsley went. Oh yeah, Barnsley too. Great. Burton's in a different county. How is Burton not in Derbyshire? What? Really? I would have thought that. Bolton chance, maybe, if you can take him. He's an exciting little fella. Oh, God, what a ball. Good touch. Oh, defender slipped and all. Another little touch there. Just blasted it straight at keeps. Bolton are coming into it a little bit more, boys. Bolton are coming into it a little bit more. That's a really poor chat. The only thing I would say about this Brighton lad that Bolton have got on loan, he does dive in a little bit and he makes attacking-minded tackles. That's what I'd say. You can tell he's never defended anything in his life with some challenges that he goes in, an angle that he comes at, and just the pace that he comes at some days. He's never been a defender ever. Why would you go in for that there? Surely as an attacker as well, you've got the mind of, if I'm in that position, I'm just going to lean across and let him come into me and buy it. So why do they do it? Why do they go into stupid stuff like that? No, I don't play it. I've stopped playing FIFA in general. I loaded this one up and I've not put points on it in years, by the way. And I put some serious points on at the start of this game. Played one champs and that were it. I went 12 and 3, turned it off. Jobs are good. That's me. FIFA's over. Gaming is just, nah, it's done. Game's gone. Ledson, I think we'd have had Ledson if Connell were going. I would have tried a bit more. To be fair, like, I was told from a very good, reliable source, if we'd have matched him, if we'd have matched Huddersfield, then he'd have come here. But we put, like, decent-ish money on table, and then Huddersfield just come and took piss. So, that's one of them. tough for his mental. Yeah, but me and my mates are just like certified nerds on games anyway. Like, I'm not best out of my friend group at FIFA by a long shot. Nearly. They nearly got on that again. Good clearance, to be fair. Bolton are away now. Thing is, I went on Pro Clubs earlier with my mates, right, before I started this. I'm on Pro Clubs, and people are passing it right back, and I'm just actually getting infuriated. Like, I come on Pro Clubs to have a laugh. You know what it is? It's like new age football. It's like Pro Clubs is a blast from pass. You just pick ball up, do a couple skill moves, and rifle it from 40 yards. No. We've been pepified. Even on Pro Clubs, I've got fellas passing it round back and playing possession football. Get some mates. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Some strange fellas. Really strange blokes out there. Thought you were getting Josh Caroma. Well, they weren't building at Barnsley, and then Leighton Orient obviously just come and put some more brass on the table. It does annoy me, right, that we've missed out on some players. Like, Caroma would have been nice to have. Obviously, Don Ballard's done really well at Leighton Orient since he's gone in there. But the more that I think about it, as recruitment is clearly good, because we're looking at players who are proving it wants to go to the other clubs, that they're very good players and they'd be really good additions. So the recruitment is not going to be bad in future because we've started like focusing on these type of boys. It's just that we spend no money. That's the problem. So I know long term it's going to be like, well, eventually we'll put a bit of brass behind us and then we'll be all right and we'll get out of here. But it's just the fact that right now we're looking at players and identifying ones that are good and not getting them and losing them to Leighton Orient. That's what's annoying right now. But I know truly deep in my heart that soon we're getting out of this league. I know it. I just know we are. It won't be long now. Won't be long. Whether we still have it championships, its own game, but it won't be long. Yeah, I've seen people on about this ref's tattoos, by the way. They are dog shit. Ballard would have been perfect for us. It'd have been absolutely perfect. To come off bench, it'd have been absolutely perfect. Because it's going to be the same sort of vibe. I know he started of week, didn't he? But somebody like Connolly is going to start for Leighton Orient up front. Definitely. Connolly's a joke of a signing in this league. He's such a good finisher. I did not go to Altrincham away, but I remember because I was in school. I remember, and my science teacher's brother played for Altrincham. I remember. How many 92 have I done? I think I've done 48 with Barnsley. And then I've done about 5 without Barnsley, but I'm not counting them. Also, you know people that say like, oh yeah, I've done 92, but I didn't do any with my actual team. Well, that just don't count. You have obviously got to do it with your team. That's the point. You can't just start going to Man United versus Bournemouth when you're, I don't know, a Norwich fan and think, yeah, I've done Man United now. No, you haven't. No, you've not. You've got to do it with your team. Where's this idea come from that you can just do it with whoever you want? That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. The only ones that you can count are with England, and just if you're going at San Siro or something like that. Obviously, I'm never going to watch Barnsley at San Siro. Well, unless maybe one day. In fact, no, they're knocking it down, aren't they? But anyway, like you've got to do it with your team in this country. Cam Dawson should have never gone to Rotherham. He made some good saves against Bradford overnight. When I watched that, made some really good saves. Oh, he skinned him there. Good ball again. Bolton, I'm telling you, some of these fellas that they've got are serious footballers. The decision making, it's the sharpness as well and how fast they are at blocks. Really good ball across. They just don't get Robert Green ball, and I'm telling you, because they make some really good chances. Makes it impossible for teams like Wimbledon because we'll never reach Championship or Prem. Unlucky. Do you know what I mean? It's just look at draw. Unfortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles, baby. You could say the same about Man United boys. They're never going to be in League One or League Two, are they? You just got to hope you get somebody in a cup. Very good. Look, I know realistically, I'd be very shocked if Barnsley are ever in that much trouble that we go to League Two again. I'd be very, very shocked. Obviously, it could happen, but I'd be very shocked. Equally, I'm desperate, but I would be very shocked if we get to Premier League anytime in next chuffing 100 million years. But you've just got to up. You know what I mean? You've just got to keep chipping away and up. It's all right, Dawson. It's a decent League One keeps. Rather Barnsley go up or England win World Cup. Out of this league, I'd rather England win World Cup. But if it's Barnsley to go to Prem or England win World Cup, then I'm the least patriotic man alive. In that case, if it's Barnsley go to Prem, I'm not kidding. I would sell people in my life. I would sell them to see Barnsley in Premier League. Another card. He's got a couple of that so far, ref. 2 Huddersfield cards, I think. Taylor's just got one there. Rotherham were alright going forward against Bradford. They're just not consistent. Yeah, but outlook, man, that's only one sliver of what football is, isn't it, really? Or what being a keeper's about. It's about being good at penalties, but your distribution's awful and you stuck to your line. It's one of them. It's just a good League One keeper, I think. Zach, thank you, my buddy, for the 2. Fancy a League 2 tour with us next season? Not really. Not really, mate. But you have fun. You know what I mean? You have some fun. How many are you on, Zach, by the way? You've done a few aways, haven't you? A proper football man. Thank you, Zach. Yes, I'm intrigued to see how many you've done. But no, I don't want to go to League 2. Thank you very much. I've said it in like fits of rage before that I'd rather get relegated than stay in this league anymore. And part of that is true. Like a sliver of it is true. I can't do Burton and Northampton anymore. I can't do it. I'd rather have some new small teams to be going up against. Just for a bit of a refresher. But I'd also rather just get promoted. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Just get us out of this league. Would I trade a Barnsley European tour for one of my arms? No. I don't think so. If it's like, right, let's rephrase that. If I have to get rid of one of my arms, and I want to choose which arm. If I have to get rid of one of my arms, I want Barnsley European tour consistently. I don't want Barnsley European tour once, then you get relegated and you're straight back to like dwelling in bottom at Championship League One forever. We're not doing that game. If it's like, oh, why would you? Nah, you little diving bastard. Yeah. If it's we go up and we stay up for a while and we're doing like a Brighton and a Bournemouth gig, I'd maybe chop my arm off. Maybe. I think Bradford will finish lower playoffs. Like a 5th, 6th job. Between 5th to 8th. Bradford. Across a full thing. You started really good, but across a full thing is different, isn't it? Zach, I went to Peterborough last year. What are you on about? You absolute gibbon. Since goal, it's been very 50-50 this game, but if Huddersfield can get another in here, they've got Bolton at box and all. Oh, I snatched it a bit. Corner though. If they get another one here, it'd be very good for half time. Been to a few, but not as many as I'd like. Got a couple of grounds I'm 100% doing. Whatever happens, Wimbledon, Luton, Bradford. Just for ground's sake, not the area, obviously. Yeah, but you've picked one extreme to other there. Wimbledon's really nice, and then you're going to Luton and Bradford. Bloody hell. 21 consecutive years in League One. I actually think I'd be like violently sick. If some like alien came to me right now and he could see future and he told me we'd spend 21 years in League One, I'd just stop. I'd just stop going. I couldn't do it. Could you imagine the year is 2040 and I'm making my Barnsley is going up video for the 20th season in a row? Oh my god. Nope. No way. Alright, Zach, chill out. Yeah, Joseph. I'm also delusional because I think John will come back at some point. I really think John will come back to time. He's got enough brass now. Just come home. You know what I mean? That's a nice little turn from Burstow. Oh, just not quite sticking for him. No, I'm not playing with my eyes. I'd rather lose an arm than an eye. Because my thought process would be, like, if you had to chop an eye off, if you had to scoop one of your eyes out, right? Oh, strange goalkeeping there. If I had to lose an arm or an eyeball, if you lose an arm, you're not going to be, like, scared of losing the other one, really, are you? Whereas if you've only got one eye, imagine if something happens to that eye. You're just done, aren't you? Imagine being blind. I couldn't be arsed. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that game. Whereas if it's like an arm, it's like, alright, what if I have no arms, alright? You know what I mean? Like, it's not end at world if I've got no arms. But if I've got no eyes, that's it. Nah, I'm not doing that. That scares me. Anybody that ain't got any eyes in here, by the way, I'm sorry, but nah. Not for me. Not a fan. That one. There's no way Rochdale spent 35 years in League Two. Surely no one has ever spent more than 50. I'm surprised that Oldham had done that, but to spend more than 20 years in one division, that in top flight for like a Man United and that is crazy. That is so sad. To spend that long. Can you do a watch along for this exact same in the same place in about a month? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Imagine being blind. Sorry, any blind members. No, Harrogate haven't been in that for that long. They didn't get promoted too long ago. I'd say it's like 5-6 years or something that they've been in League Two, Harrogate. At an absolute guess, I would say the team that spent the most time, apart from Prem sides, you've got to be looking at Preston, Bristol City for the Championship, I would say. Are two that have been in it for a long, long time. I'm trying to think who else has been in one for ages. Lincoln have been in League One for a bit now. I know it's not been like that long, but they've been in it for a bit. Lincoln. I'm going to Bradford. Toast, I'm not going to lie, mate. I agree with you. Ooh. We're approaching half time. Depends how much they paid me, buddy. Probably. Probably, baby. Bolton, you've got to do a little bit of something before half time. Yeah, that's right, Ash. Ipswich were in there for ages, weren't they? Big Mick were there for a while. I wish McCarthy had come to Barnsley at one point, you know. It's a Barnsley man. He should have done. That podcast good, though, that he's got. Him and Pulis. It's a good idea. Luke, I'm fine, mate. How are you? What a ball. Oh, unlucky. Keeper's done alright there off his line. Good idea that from Taylor, though. Joseph, I'm not being funny. Aim of football is to win something, innit? Like, obviously, going up would be the absolute dream, but I would rather go around Europe on a decent run and win something than go to Prem. Definitely. Imagine the laugh that... I know Palace didn't Prem anyway. Imagine being a Palace fan now. It must be the best thing ever. Palace historically are no bigger than us. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how have Palace done so well? It's like they give marginal hope to... Well, it's only sides that are in there consistently now, and there's got a chance, but they give hope to some other sides. That there's still a sliver of a chance that you could do something ever. It can. You said that stutters, but you've spent some brass, haven't you, this summer? You spent some decent money, Bolton. Oh, maybe a little bit of something. Good ball, surely. It's just not sticking for Bolton. It is just not sticking. They're getting such good positions and they work it so well. But the final, either the final ball, which is normally really good, or just the positioning, there's a lot just not there. Jesus Christ. Them fan forums are funny. I'll tell you what, I remember Barnsley's, I don't know if it was last year or one before, and somebody said something like, whose wife is thingy shagging to get it, something like that. I said that to manager and owner, and we're like, oh God. It goes from that to tea and coffee questions. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, half time. It is Huddersfield 1, Bolton 0. Huddersfield, marginally better side. Got to be said, and they were really good for the first 10 minutes, and then it's been quite even after that. It's just not sticking for Bolton at minute. It seems to be the story of their season, if I'm going to be real. It does feel like this is a lot of what Bolton's games look like. Anyway, it is time for Blue Kit, baby! Woo! Hold on, guys. Tell me I've got to log in. I can't believe I paid for this up front, by the way. They're like 50 quid. Crazy. Oh, for God's sake, I've logged in and accidentally joined again. Host game. $284,865. Is everybody ready for Blue Cat, baby? Hold on. Woo! Right, guys, the code is 284,865. We're doing a Blue Cat. Luke, thank you very much, my brother. Should I have been concerned about our game away to Oxford? Personally, I would say yes, because I think Oxford will do you. I mean, I do think Oxford will do you. I really do. Guys, the code is 284,865. 284,865. It's on Blue Cat. BLOOKET. Blue Cat. It's a football quiz that we're going to be doing. Courtesy of our dear friend Loyal Royal, who does them for us like effectively every time. But thank you, Luke, for the 2, my brother. How much? Guys, get in here right now. You know, eventually when Rainbeck gets banned, I will tell you how much I made. Because eventually it will go. But until then, I'm going to keep my little mouth shut. But once it's gone, I'll tell you. Guys, get in here. 284,865. Little football halftime quiz. See, I can tell now that my camera's so much better when I'm away from it like that. When my camera's a little bit smaller, I think there's a clear improvement there. Tell us now. Well, I can't do that. I think I'd probably get involved if I told you anyway. I don't think I'm allowed to do that at this moment in time. But when it gets banned, I promise I'll tell you. Right, you've got 10 seconds to get in here. 284,865. Up it be no, baby. No, right, we're going. Here we go. Which League One player got a hat-trick on League One? Well, speaking about him earlier, it's Don Ballard. Thank you very much, King Sol Botva. Kiss, my man. Ballard did 30 seasons in League 2 all divisions. What? Whatever in his lives? I thought we did like 7 years once in League 2. We've only been relegated twice to League 2. Which Championship side haven't lost 5 games in the league this season? Haven't lost 5? Oh, that's tough, to be fair. Looking at that, I probably said Black. I don't know. Didn't even get a guess off. You can't even go on it in this country, Aiden. That's one of them. But it's one of them where everybody's got a price, and mine was met. Which match day 13 League One side isn't being shown live on Sky? Oh, I know that one is as well. I'll go Donny, because I think Lincoln is. Knowledge! How do so many people know that? That's crazy. That's actually crazy that just people know that. Jack Merritt scored in 6 games in a row for Reading, but how many of those games did Reading win? Not many. I'm going to be real. I'm going to say 1. My man. I'm the best. The absolute best. Thank you very much, King Sol. Good man. Kiss. LUFC Passion. Respectfully, brother. No. Which United play missed a penalty versus Hull. I'm telling you now, this is gonna be my quiz. This is gonna be my quiz. I think the highest I ever finished were 4th. I've never been podiumed. I've never once been podiumed. But I'm telling you, this time, this is the one. This is the one. Name a League One team who has only played 10 games. The answers are Barnsley and Stevenage. Absolute cinema. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is the one. Johnny's second, baby. Come on. Come on. This is it. I'm gonna say Bolton because they drew loads in a row, so that's come on. I'm gonna do it. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. This is a really good fast start for the boy. How many minutes separated Ipswich's first goal and Norwich is his first? I don't know that one. That's tough. That's tough. It's alright. Everybody chill out, it's fine. It's one wrong question, everybody chill out. If United have lost 89 games, who did they not lose to? You've got wrong ad on the screen, baby. You've got the wrong ad. You've got the wrong ad out here. It's OK Jersey, baby. OK Jersey, link in the description. I don't think it was that late. I'm going to say 6 because I don't think it was late. I'm doing it. Which League One team didn't score 1 goal on match day 12? Wigan lost at home 1-0 to Wycombe. Thanks, everybody. Might have been 2-0. Which League One team didn't play during the international break? Oh, God. Oh, shit! Oh, I literally just spoke about Wigan. I ran out of time there. That was tough. That was a tough one to think off the top of my head. It's okay. I can afford to get a couple wrong. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to lock in. It was away at Mansfield, I believe. Okay. I'm doing it. What is that pick? God, that's my old Sunday League top. Bloody hell. How things have changed. The only team in the Championship to have won the last 2 games. I'm assuming it's Cov. Woo! Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Like 3 questions left. I'm gonna do it. Which 2 League One teams are currently on 1 point? 1 point a game in the table. Oh God, I spoke about this. It's Rotherham and Reading. It's Rotherham and Reading. Oh my God, I'm gonna do it. I'm actually, if I don't win this, I will never win anything. Players from the president 20 shots between the 2 sides, but how many on target? I'm gonna assume not many based on that. I will go 6. Not really. Just not been given. Look at draw there, have I really? Because who's gonna know that one, Loyal Royal? Come on. 2 questions left. Oh, I don't think they've actually been that bad defensively. I'm gonna say 50. Last question. This is it. I think I'm gonna do it. Which Coventry player got a hat trick in the game versus Sheff Wednesday? Oh god, it's either right or I think it's actually right. I remember him scoring one at least. Oh god, I've been dogged. Have I finished in the top 3? Surely. I've finished 3rd. I'll take it. 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 That is my first scoreboard ever. Yay. We've done it. We've done it. I've scoreboarded. I'm going to post that shit on my wall. Yay! First podium ever in about fucking 20 quizzes. Oh my god, Laura Roll, you're the man. Thank you very much, gent. I didn't even see who won. I don't care. I literally don't care. Don't care who finished second and first. Not bothered. I'm not even remotely bothered. We've done it. Come on. Come on, the boys. Right, let me read chat while we're doing that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading through. It goes so quiet, you know, once we're going there. Callum's Goon folder. Let me see what actually pops up in there when I went on that. It's just pictures. Oh, it's just my thumbnails and stuff. There's nothing crazy in there, is there? No, there's literally no. There's nothing you could have got me for. Whew! Shit! Guys, any quick questions while we wait for the second half to commence? Any quick Q&A vibe going on? Any chance? Know what I mean? Any Q&As right now? We'll wait for the second half to get underway. Okay, see, there was nothing in there. Absolutely nothing. There is no way, Joseph. There's no way. No, we can't be doing 2 blue kits in an half time. There's not enough time for it. You're joking. Why's my camera gone? What? There's no way. What the hell? What? What? Oh, oh. Right, we're back. I think what it does, I don't know what any like tech group. What does that say? What did that just say then? Hold on, guys. Is it overheated? Is that what you just said? Let me see if it says anything when I've got it up. No, it's like fully charged. It's not even a heat thing. What? What does that say? Internal. Is it because it's too hot? Is that what it is? Alright, great. No, that's meant that. No, honestly. Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So my £2,000 camera is overheating. Alright. Hey up, guys. How's everybody doing these days? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? So how can anybody tell me right now, how do I make that not happen? How do I make my internal temperature not do that? Is it because, right, I'll just ask you quickly, how, hold on, let me articulate my thoughts quickly. Is it because the charging thing that I've got my iPhone wire plugged into it, so it never, I don't even have a battery in it, or I have a small one. So is it because I've got my cam link thing into computer and it's constantly being charged? Is that, do I need to not have it charging while I'm doing it? Is it one of them? Is it one of them ones? I maybe need to not just charge it all the time. Keep a fan on it, but I can't because it's up in corner. It's one of them ones. Where's my other camera? Bloody hell, here we go. One of them ones, isn't it? Absolute crock of shit. One sec, guys. Everybody chill out. I'm just gonna go and get my camera from over here. Bloody hell. Oh. Ah, for fuck's sake, get off there. One sec, everybody. Right, hold on. Just everybody chill out. One sec. So that one goes in there. Like I have genuine questions for people because why is that happening? Yo! Right. Please tell me, because look at this. Look at this thing. Right? It's a big dog. I've got a lens on it and stuff. Why does that overheat on the inside? So it's because I'm charging it while I'm using it and the cam link's in it. So I've got 2 wires into it and it's on. Is that what it is? Is that the reason? Don't have it on charge 24/7. Because I'm not even recording with it is the problem. What I mean? Right, we're about to start. Hold on. Let me just press the thing. Let me press the button and then we can carry on talking. Everybody chill out. At least backup camera's alright. Why is that? Because it feels warm. Oh. Oh, never mind. We've not started. What you do? Oh, for God's rough. Right. You need a dummy battery. Check the battery. Hold on. No, the battery's like slightly warm. It's nothing crazy. I don't know anymore. Get that bag of shit off. Too many wires, or maybe it's because frame rate, because that will tank FR. Oh, but you need the frame rate to be good to film, no? Because I'm not recording anything. The cam link that I've got, the wire literally makes it. I've got it in this one now, so that all the cam link does is wire the actual footage straight from that straight into my computer. So is it that's frying me? Because obviously, I'm gonna get a new thing. I forgot what it's even called, like a Blackmagic Pro or something that I can plug my mic and that into at the same time, so I don't have to like clip it all up after and that. Is that what it is? That what's making it crap? Usually still image and pre-recorded sound while it goes through. Okay, I just don't know what to do. Well, I'm gonna keep this one chilled out now then, for rest, and I'm not. Thing is, I need to charge it though. The problem is, I need to charge it while it's being used. I'll do it. Maybe I don't need to do that. Because obviously, like I just said, I'm not recording, am I? So if I'm not recording and it's just bringing the image through, then I don't need to be charging it while that's happening, because it's not going to be actually using the battery, because it's not recording. Is it one of them? Configure camera in OBS and set it to 1080, 60 FPS. But I'm not recording though, I'm only just bringing the footage through, and that won't affect the camera itself. I don't think. I don't know, I'll figure something out. I don't know. Camera does 1 frame rate. What if camera's trying to do 10x that and losing plot just to get it? Probably. It might be something like that. Thank you, Toast, brother man. Anyway, let's carry on talking about football. Thank you very much, Mr. Toast, for the quid. Kiss. Fart Mageddon, thank you for the 2. Scunthorpe will be Blackpool, mark my words, up the iron. I were hoping for you. I'd have liked Scunny away. It'd have been a good on that. Scrappy as out second half so far. But I appreciate it, Mr. Fat Mageddon. Fat Mageddon. And it honestly wouldn't surprise me. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't surprise me if you did something there. A Doodlebug, thank you for the 2, brother. A Doodlebug 10 donated 1999. Can get you a new Oh, yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Just another £1,997 to go. But thank you, a Doodlebug, Fat Mageddon, and Teeny Toast. Love you all very much. Kiss. Legends. Legends. I'm just going to keep asking camera questions in case people can help me. That's what dummy battery's for. It just plugs into a wall so you don't need to charge. Right, okay, I get. Oh, I get you. Right, I get you. you always charge it when using it? Yeah. Yeah. But it's because I'm like, I'm going to try and not do that then, because I was doing it previously. But I had to charge my old one all the time. Because I was actually recording with it and then transferring the footage over to my computer afterwards. So I was recording on the camera itself, then transferring the footage over. Whereas now, because I've got this camlink thing, I'm not actually recording ever. I don't have a memory card in that camera. I don't have a memory card in it, so I don't need to charge it, do I? Okay, noted. And then it shouldn't overheat because there's no reason for it to heat. I mean, the camera is sending over what it's told to send over. If your computer is telling it to send over 4K 20 FPS, it'll send that over. Right, okay, I get you. Thing is, I just need the FPS to be okay, don't I? I need like 1080, 60 frames really, because that's the only thing that you can see if decent. It's one of them, innit? I don't even know how to do that, Corey, man. Do I actually think Barnsley win against Bradford? Yeah. Seriously, yeah. I absolutely do. Why would I not? Luke, thank you for the 5. Very much appreciated, my boy. Fancy buying me a derby ticket and a flight from Belfast to East Midlands. Why don't you take the £5 that you've just given me and put it to that? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that, Luke? I ain't buying you shit, my friend. But I will be buying a pint with your money on Saturday. Thank you very much. Love you, Luke. I appreciate it very much, mate. Thank you. I do appreciate it a lot. But no, I'm not buying you a ticket or a flight. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Very kind of you. Legend. Thoughts on new Borough logo? It's nice. That was like noughties time, wasn't it? I'm sure it was around that time. Fully don't know, otherwise known as Dylan. Thank you for the 2, my brother. Fun to stop your house from falling into a cave. I think we should be alright, but thank you. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited to share with my people. Like, the people who watch these and come in here, this is the best. I've said this before, and I don't want to, like, suck everybody's knob. Well, I do. But I don't want to gas everybody up too much, but I love this shit. I love the lives, and I love the feel about the lives, and I want to tell you the things that I want to do, but I can't. I can't tell you yet. And there's so many things that's happening behind the scenes, it's ridiculous that I can't tell you about. Best place to eat in Copenhagen. We're not doing this shit again. No way. I did this other... I forgot what it were. I think it were Watchalong before international break started. I forgot her name. Jones. It was Jones at Top at train station. Somewhere around there. Jones. Serious. Yeah, I agree, Corey. It does remind me of Barker's man. Hour. Who the hell is Hour? Yeah, you've helped me there, Corey, though, with camera question. You've helped me. When you're moving to mining gaff. A few weeks, hopefully. Shouldn't be too long. Shouldn't be too long. And then I'm just going to buy the shit that's required immediately. That's the plan. Buy it immediately. Yeah, that Copenhagen thing was good crack. Would I ever do IRL content? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I don't see me as being someone that does vlogs, for example. I just don't see someone like that. I want to talk about football, and that's almost it. That's what I want. I don't want to do anything else. What, Jack? What are you on, bro? I wish, Joseph. And I wish I could collab with Goldbridge and all. He said to me, when I met him, right, Goldbridge, he said to me, like, he knew who I were. Like, oh, you fellow with blue eyes, aren't you? And I was like, well, that must be. If that's the one thing you're on about, then yeah. And like, oh, well, I'm thinking about getting you on a show one time. And I'm like, well, brother, I would drop absolutely everything and come to your beck and call. I'm still waiting for the call up. Still waiting. Goldbridge. Still waiting, buddy. I'm called Bronzebridge for a reason. Sort me out. Give me some money. Good touch, lad. God, that's a right touch. And a nice little ball and all. He's done really well there, Guich. I'll tell you what, he's a little bit tunnel vision, Taylor, isn't he, sometimes? I do think that. He's got a lot of goals for Lincoln, but he's not done a great deal since going to Huddersfield. And he's very, I'll just do what's in front of me. He just wants to run into some grass, doesn't he? Jack's asking the important questions. I'm not surprised, Doodlebug. I'm not surprised, buddy. Okay, new house's upgrade to Silver Bridge. I remember that stream, Kyle. I remember it being said. Keeper Jackson. Keeper Jackson. Is he still alive? I think so. I think he's Joe. Any fact check on that? I'm sure Keeper Jackson's still going. When does Jallo come back? He's not got a return date yet. Everybody else is effectively back. I don't think Roberts will start weekend, personally. I know Urian's saying that it's really good that he's back. I don't think he'll start weekend. I think he'll start Gent and Roberts against Man United's kids on Tuesday. I do think that's what he'll do. Matt, I will shake your hand, buddy. I will shake your hand right now. Matt, have you got any tips for me, by the way, please, regarding the camera? Because it come up saying it's overheated. Is it because I'm charging it all the time while I'm filming? Any chance, Matt? Any chance? I think there's a good chance of that happening, by the way. I don't know if you're for that full debate, Matt, but I've got my camera plugged in to my iPhone charger 24/7, and I've got a cam link just sending it straight to my computer. Is that why it's overheated internally? Because I never had that with the old one, by the way. I never had that with this one that's on now, this little one. Thing is, I like doing stuff on here, Toast, because then everything's in the same place. I don't want to be spread too much to the fact where I'm on like every app going. You know what I mean? I'd rather just make less and do it on here. Oh God, he's absolutely nailed him there. We're going to watch them tomorrow. I am. I absolutely am. That was great, Dylan. I'm not going to lie. A great time. Roberts' his dog. Yeah, but imagine how crap Earl is for the fact that Roberts is not that good and we're dying for him to come back. The Great Splodge. I think you do it with Barnsley, personally. But I mean, Goldbridge at a charity game that I went to. I played in a charity game in front of like 2,500 people and got injured in 5 minutes. Just textbook. Missed a sitter from 5 yards. Injured. Job's a good one. And then about 2 weeks after, I went and dislocated my knee. Absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I didn't do that there. That would have been something. Yeah, Kyle, I did watch that. But I'm also not going to be getting 2 million views a video to the point where I'm getting £46 million. Yes, Goldbridge is a right boy in real life. Yeah, Aiden, I know, but I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I'm wrong. That's what it is. I'm just wrong. No, Dylan, I was still crap, mate. Don't worry. That's a great point, Jext. Okay, man. All right. Fair enough. I just don't know enough about cameras. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna shut up talking about it. But I just don't understand cameras that enough to say it's literally my job and I do it every day. You know what it is? I might not even have put lens on right on that. I don't even know. I can't even tell if I've put the lens on right. I just get it to the point where it looks half decent. I think, yeah, that'll do, and I just plug it in. That's it. Plug and play, baby. We're off. I'm not even getting the best out of something that's cost me 2 bags. Tax write-off though, innit? You know what I mean? Yes, I do think Scunny will get back soon. I remember I met some lads on, I think I've been in York or Leeds or something, and there were a few of them on train. They took loads somewhere. I forgot where it were. They took like 2,000 somewhere last year. I think Norwood's up there. I do think Norwood's up there. Ellis, I have no idea, mate. No idea. I don't know. I don't think there's any point looking like that. I want to get 100k eventually, like our Matt. I want to get 100k so I can have plaque. But after that, I'm just happy days then. I want to get 1 million, am I? So, if I can get 200 bags, I'll be gassed. Imagine having that. And it's from all long form and all. I remember I saw Freezy talk about it, and he was saying they've made the plaques really small now because all these shorts creators gave it about 5 seconds. Like, there will be not one short on this channel. Not one single short form video. Not one. I do think there are better though, Ross. Not lying, just bringing it back to you. I do think there are better players than Norwood, but Norwood is one of the big dogs in here. He's effortless in here. That's what annoys me. It's just so effortlessly good. Alright, what's he doing? Flung himself to the floor and just rolling about. Chill out, man. We're stuck in this league forever. Oh, I love seeing other fan bases lose it. I love it. I love it. Shorts are crap. I think it's meta that you've got to sort of do it to grow, but nah. I think it looks cluttered. Matt, I am not getting 100k next year. No way. If I'm nearly on 40 now, if I can get to 50 by end of the year, I'll be shocked. I'm not going to get 50,000 subs in a year next year. No way. No way. I hope so, but no way. To be fair, you know what? I want to do what Rory Jennings has done. I don't want to be Rory Jennings, by the way. I think he's a cock. But, like, the way that he's done his vids, because he's just effectively just TikTok on YouTube. He just talks for a bit longer to camera, and his views are just mental. Let's go for that vibe. Paul, there is not enough time in the day, my friend. Surely I just feel like I'm going to sit and try and see this out at 1-0. Surely. Decent ball. Oh, did well to get on that. He did well burst over there. That's a good point, Dylan. That is a great point. Well, yeah, Bolton are in here ways. It's like us and Bolton have just been joined to Eyup. But Huddersfield look like they could have been the latest to get trapped. I think Luton will still be fine. Luton will get out of here quickly. Even if it's not this year, that it will not take long, Luton. At all. What ways have I done this season? So far, I've not done one. I'm a bad timer, baby. I've not done one away this season so far. But I'm doing Bradford at weekend, and then I'm doing Donny, and then I'm doing Stockport, and then I'm doing Lincoln. So it's alright. I've got a few under my belt by Christmas. James, I couldn't afford me, mate. I couldn't be arsed with that. Imagine, like... Nah, I'd rather Katie do something like that. I don't want to do it. You never know, there might be another Barnsley fella pop out that somewhere soon. Might be another one. Best London away day, I've only done Charlton and Leyton Orient, so I couldn't tell you. But Leyton Orient better than Charlton. Charlton stewards are weird. And that's coming from, like, Barnsley, by the way, and our stewards and our the whole South Yorkshire police are just famously clowns anyway, aren't they? But, like, Charlton stewards were absolute freaks. Serious freaks. Joe, of course I would, mate, but they don't need me. I mean, I would definitely go back on because they're all good lads and all. I haven't seen Tom in ages. He's evolved. Pick my own nail on my toe and it started bleeding. Help me. Joseph, there is no way. Not a chance. I'd have been on 100k on TikTok by now if that weren't crap. Oh, decent nod. They're not chucking a load of bodies Huddersfield now. They are definitely just going to sit in and try and see this out. And there's half an hour left. It's silly. It's silly. Silly? It's silly. Is he on? No, he's off. Red or black? Don't. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Red. But just don't do it. Know what I mean? Just don't. But red. And then stick a quid on green. Kyle, do it. Just do it. You know what, right? I saw the tweet that I put something about when people are on about talking about football being best thing ever, which it is. And everybody always talks a big game, but they don't actually do it. Just do it. I saw like all these videos were really good. I think I saw Ben talk about it and all on TikTok, and they're like putting decent advice out there. It's genuinely good. But seriously, if you think like, oh, I could do something like that, which is why a lot of people get into. That's why I started, because I saw Tom's TikToks and I thought I could do that. Not that hard. It's like you've got to be willing to take some flag, because you've got to put your face and stuff if you want to go anywhere. But if you're not going to be confident straight away, just get that out of your head as well. You're not going to look at somebody and think, oh, well, I can just do that, and then immediately have the confidence and the know-how of how everything works and stuff like that. It's a learning curve. You're not going to walk into something and do really good. But just believe in yourself. Do it. Why would you not do something like that? If you're passionate about something and you think long-term, I want to have a job where I talk about Formula 1 or something that you love, get on there and do it. What's worse is going to happen? I remember the only negative that I was thinking about at the time, and I've never been asked what people think about me anyway, but the only negative I could think, because I started when I was 21, I think, started this. I'm like, oh, what if people from school or something see it? I'm like, do I actually care? I'm never going to see these people ever again. Why do I care? Why do I care? And then I thought, you know what? I don't. What am I on about? It's one of them. Like, oh, God, some people might laugh for a bit. And then, all right. And then if you start doing well and you make more brass than all and put together, then you'll be laughing, won't you? Know what I mean? Just do it, mate. No, I think my timer's like 4 seconds in front. Or something like that. It's because, you know what it is? I pressed go. I pressed the submit for it to start. And then he fannied about with it for ages. Taylor, he just didn't actually take kickoff. It was weird. I get many 8 DMs on that. Not as much now as I once did. Not as much. I think people are just exhausted to do it now. When I first started doing R8, then you get a lot. Because people are like, who's this little fella on the black? And then they just want to take a jab at you. But, I mean, I've not had death threat in a while. To be fair, I've done quite well. I honestly think I'm on my longest streak of no death threat. It might be like 2 weeks. Because I've not been rage baiting as much anymore. I need to get back on the horse. And then I've said this a few times. Oh, he's got away with one there. Cogley. Got away. Or Conway even. Got away with one. He's still going. Oh, what a play. That left back for Bolton's mint. What a run. I'll tell you what. Oh, you idiot. He should have just dinked him. McAtee ran through there. McAtee ran through. He should have dinked him. Why he's trying rounding him there? That run from left back, outstanding. That were a great run. God, that were crazy. He took the entire team on. And then played on it. He's had to open his body so much there and all. Lean on midfielder. He's done right well there. I should have just dinked him first time. It's set for him perfectly. To be fair, the touch took him quite close, didn't he? And he might not have been able to get it over him in time. We should have had shot there. Trying around him when there's 2 defenders and you're running into not a lot of space. That's a foul, obviously. Really good run. No point worrying about starting with crap content or looking like a gimp. It'll get better in any productive way to spend your time does wonder. Exactly. Completely. Now you bought an house. True. We met someone who both got invited to do it. Why would you not do that? I don't get it. I think Bolton will put it on them. Well, they're starting to. And if Huddersfield In all big games, Huddersfield have like just not seen them out really, apart from Stevenage. They've dropped points in most of them. I do think if they just defend a lot of this, Bolton will crack them eventually. And they nearly did then. But who knows? Probably Huddersfield will probably go down over end and win 2-0 there. That's what I'm going to say. The worst one I ever had, I had some Irish fella said that he put a bomb in my car. And then I went to check. I just thought, I had my key, this when I had my old Polo and all. I put my key in engine and I was like, whew, here we go. I've got to do it eventually. Turkey. Oh God, I'm saved. I'm alive. But I've not had one of them in a while. And then obviously, that's not a penalty. And then obviously I had the Liverpool fan that sent me a photo of my own front door. That would be weird. But I've not had anything in a while. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Paul, that ain't a pen. No way. That ain't a pen. Go on, Bolton. I want to draw. I want to draw here. In fairness, I won't mind if Bolton carried on losing, because I do think across a full thing, there will be top dogs, Bolton. I really do. So I won't mind a Bolton loss. Because if they sack Schumacher, I mean, they're not doing well results-wise, but the performances are very good. Oh, I thought we were going to make that first time. It's coming. I'm telling you, Bolton are going to get something here. Right, it's not a foul that way. I can't stop rage baiting though. I always get the sudden urge to come back. If I get off the rage baiting horse for a couple of weeks, I need to come back with a bang. Very true, Paul. Very true. How did some random Liverpool fan get your address? Well, I know how, but I'm not going to say how. Because then other people just do it. You know what I mean? I know how, but I'm not going to say how. I've been removed from the thing that it was on anyway, so you can't even get it now. In fact, there is one way to get it still, but that it won't be for much longer. Not that I'm that asked anyway. Just to reiterate, not that I'm that bothered, because I highly doubt, even if I had my address in my bio, right? I highly doubt I'm big enough, or that like, am I that annoying that people will actually come and knock on my front door? And then what are you gonna do when I open it? Gonna give me a kiss? What are you gonna do? You melon. It was scary. Oh, good little turn burster. Oh, unlucky. Never mind. Yeah, and you've lost ball in a stupid. Oh! You realise that Huddersfield aren't as good as you think. I've said that for a while. Mr. McGraw, I have said that Huddersfield are not playing that well, but the results are good. Point proven. Literally my exact point being played out right in front of his eyes right now. They are not playing good. I think they were probably the better side in first half, but second half it's been a lot of Bolton. They are genuinely not that good, but they are winning again. So, one of them. With the bloody house Chestergate, mate. I went in one. Oh, obviously we played at yours at AF12, didn't we? And I went to your place last season. Barely any pubs were open, so we had to blag it and go in an home fans only pub. But when I went in there, right, I were in an home fans only pub really close to ground. At probably 11 o'clock in the morning. And when we were in there, like there weren't many bars. I saw a couple that I knew. When we were in there, it was like, oh, and then as it went on, it was just full of Barnsley fans anyway. Because they're not open. There's no around ground really for Stockport, unless it's because it was just an AF12 kickoff, so not war open. How are they not scoring, Bolton? How are they not scoring? Let's put a rate ball across there. Mental. I'm going at York game, probably. Probably. I'd have loved it at your place, though. I'd have absolutely loved it if we could have been away at your place. I can't believe they're not squared there, Bolton. But it's coming, I'm telling you. You think of the chances that they've had. It's coming. All right, Ross, bang on. So I'll tell you what, I remember saying this actually. When I walked into that pub, the fella behind bar watches this stuff. And I'm like, well, you're not a Stockport fan. Like, oh, what? Guinness, please. Thanks, mate. If you're going in, it depends who you're playing against, really, and all. Like Stockport, you'd be alright, wouldn't you? But you won't go to, you know what I mean? You won't go round near Millwall and go in one of their home pubs, would you? Because then you're just asking to get like your head knocked off. You wouldn't do something like that at them places. Saying that, I went to Bermondsey the other week. It's nice. I've never been to Bermondsey before, and I went there for like I think when I was in London anyway. I went for a pint with Scaife and Toby. And it is really nice around there. I thought Bermondsey were notorious for like being a shithole. And I thought it was great. Listen, to be fair, we're only up Main Street. Once you come out of there, you come out at train station in Bermondsey, turn left, and it was some like Caribbean bar thing. Wicked. But I don't think it was that bad around there. Many, many worse places I've been in London, and I didn't even scratch the surface of that shithole. Joseph, I'm sure we did though, but because it raved top, not open. We went to like 3 in a row, and you just saw. Thing is, I knew it was just going to be a long day because when we first got there were other Barnsley fans just wandering about, and you can see clumps of people in like, and I just know where they are, and I'm like, where are they going? Because they've been to one pub that's shut and they're going to another one, and it's like you're just that for ages. The dodgiest way that I've done. Ooh. Yeah. Although a dodgy one at Wednesday before when I went on tram after. That was brave. The Leeds one when they just lock us in cage after. Can't remember really. There's not 90s anymore, is it? I remember just going around fainting. So there's not a lot of that. I've never been hidden in an home end either. I've never done that. You fell off a 50-foot wall. How are you not dead? What? That's quite a drop, that. 50-foot wall? Oh, God, I'm surprised he even got his head on that. You got brick thrown at us when you went to Millwall. See, Alas's dad, he had a brick thrown at his head when he went to Bristol City away. He had a brick. Straight off his bonds. I did it straight back. One of them. I like Bristol City when I went. No, I didn't like Bristol Rovers though. That ground's wank. Oh, Scrappy. Oh, they defended well there. Oh, they're out. They're actually out of Huddersfield for the first time in a while. You've got a chance now. You've got to get some men up pitch though. There's nothing. They're camping in Huddersfield. I'm telling you. This ain't good. You've got to get up pitch. Good pass. Good defending from Bolton though. If Bolton scored, do you reckon they'll win? Depends when, doesn't it? But I think they'll score, seriously. I don't think it'll be long now. See, I think I said this last time, Joseph. My dad's mate. Barnsley fans will know who he is. I'm not going to say his name, but a lot of Barnsley fans will know who he is. My dad's mate, or my mate's dad. Even well, my dad's mate, my mate's dad, just my mate now. Like a lot of people know who he is. And he said like when we had Liverpool at home in Premier League, it was the best day of his life, just for bouncing heads up and down Grove Street. And then I can't remember if I've said this to you actually. I've got a story. I don't remember if I've said this before. When they used to do football specials, on trains, So like Liverpool used to get him in, Leeds used to get him in, Sheff's side used to get him to Barnsley, and it'd just be 4 football fans. And at Darton train station, which there's a few in and around Barnsley, you go like Wunwell to Barnsley to Darton, and then you're going to Wakers. And there were a Leeds football special, so a train full of Leeds fans coming from Leeds to Barnsley, and some fella from the village that I live in went to the train tracks, right, and he tried derailing train. This is obviously a long, long time ago, and I think he's locked up for something else now. I can't remember if I told you all this when I found out, but yeah, he's locked up for something else. But he went to try and derail the train with all Leeds fans on because they were coming to Barnsley. Absolutely fantastic, baby. And I saw I saw Liverpool fans on about it before when they've come to town, because they used to they pull your blinds down, wouldn't you, so they can't see you effectively, and they get like round a certain corner and Barnsley just chuck bricks at them through a window. But I think that's just a thing everywhere, innit, or it were. We had a brick thrown through our window when we relegated Sheffield. Good times, baby. Good times. I ain't got a clue, Ronald. I've no idea. Would not recommend trying to derail trains, by the way, if anybody like thinking about it. Would not recommend. I do not endorse derailing trains. It's coming for Bolton. Dylan, it were. I'm not being funny. That's not even a conspiracy. That is a cold, hard fact that it were rigged for Barnsley. Well, it weren't rigged. There were so much clear, obvious bias against Barnsley that season because it were either Barnsley going down or some absolute giants like Tottenham, Everton, Wednesday at time. They were the three, I think, that finished in front of us, and we were going to stay up. I'll tell you what. There's Under Kosh. There's a podcast Under Kosh. John Parkin, who is it? The main host for it. He's from Barnsley. He's a Barnsley fan. He played for us. And they've had a few ex-footballers on, like Nicky Eden, who's got a bar in town and stuff like that. There's been other footballers who played in that team that were on it. And they have all said it was so obvious, especially the Liverpool game that we played, because we were starting to play good. Like, second half of season, I think we were like 10 for something in Premier League, and we looked like we were going to do all right. And then we played Liverpool at home and got 3 red cards. I've seen highlights of that game. At a push, one of them a red card, and that was for then. At a push. And you're like, oh, God, no. And there were fans running up pitch. Like, I think Fjortoff had to rugby tackle a fan because they were going to try and get ref. Like, it were blatantly rigged. And then after that, we just fell to bits and we were done. Because we had 3 red cards and the squad weren't big enough. And if Premier League, that were becoming this global thing at time, late 90s when it started kicking on with money and that, if you can have Tottenham, Everton, Sheff Wednesday, or Barnsley in your league, you're doing everything you can to get rid of them fellas. You know what I mean? One of them ones. I'm not bothered at all. I'm telling you now, that shit were rigged. Anyway, Liam, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for the 2. Yo, Carl, new pick alert. Meet Austrian Goat last night. Oh my God, no way. Oh my God, you met the Austrian Goat. Did you speak to him about Barnsley? Thank you, Liam. I appreciate it too. Oh, I loved Struber. Oh, I loved Struber, man. At Barnsley. I absolutely loved him. Such a great bloke. And a great manager. What a man. Oh. What a boy. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate it, mate. Worst job we've seen at Orwell. Wednesday at home when it were on train tracks, and then they obviously had to build a bridge to stop people fainting on train tracks. And then that was the same year that fella got battened round back at Ed by Copper, who now is dead, magically. That were bad. Or Millwall at home have tried coming into his biggest pub and just got like the Reds bounced all over town. Hull have come before and had a go. There's nothing actually that crazy at Barnsley that I've seen, especially now because Coppers are everywhere. They line you up all the way from away into the station, so there's no chance anymore unless anybody really wants it and they go right back. But Wednesday that year is the worst I've seen by some margin at our place. That were a great watch. That was absolutely crazy. And then away, The Leeds one where we got locked in a cage. Wednesday before when we've been on tram. There's been bits and here and there with Derby before. There's not that crazy, apart from the Leeds one. There's not been that daft, really. Who do you hate the most out of Hudds, Donny, Bradford and Rotherham? Says my dear friend Matt. I don't hate any of them. I just don't care with any of them. I quite like Huddersfield, in fairness. I do quite like Huddersfield. But the rest of them I actually just don't care. Like at all. I have a little bit of something for Donny. I think I feel sorry for Donny more than out. That they've just been crap for so long. Like really crap for so long. But I actually actively quite like Huddersfield. The rest I don't care. Matt. You've got a year and 6 months left on your footy, man. My God. What have you done? That's a long time. I remember one at Barnes, lads that I know, he got banned for... It was something to note. And I'm not going to say his name. But the things that these lot get up to, some lads that I know at time, and he got banned for something absolutely minuscule. And the things that I've seen him doing before, I can't believe he's got away with for so long. But he actually proper had to rein it in. Otherwise, he goes with England a lot to World Cups. So he'd have been banned from that. You're banned from Anfield. Oh, my God. Oh, good defending, Bolton. There's not been a lot, Dylan. Because it's just not what football is now, is it? There's a lot of it's died down. A lot of younger ones want to do a lot of dancing, but there's not a lot going on. The only ones that last few years... But since COVID, honestly, there's not been a great deal at all that I've seen. But when I was like growing up, Wednesday and Leeds always had a go. Sheffield United were bad. Then yeah, coming into town in recent, like the last 10 years, the Bolton did for playoffs, but that would cost the coach park straight up outside one of his pubs. That was stupid. Bolton once, and then Stoke, Hull, and Millwall. That's it. Not a lot. Yeah, it is. But like we said earlier, you're going to have a lot of... Like Man United and that are going to dominate these lists because there's just that many of them. One I never thought a lot of were Leicester. But then I've been given stories about Leicester and they're just absolute nutters, so... I don't know, come on, ref. That's rough, that's harsh. They're both going up for an header. That is not a foul. That ain't a foul. No, I've seen a few do that. I remember somebody doing it against... I think I remember somebody doing it against Forest at home. Someone's defo done it against Leeds. Definitely. I remember that one vividly. I wonder if you're on about one of them boys. Yeah, Jack, I'm going to Donny. I'm going to Donny and Bradford. Oh, God. One at Bestons I saw recently. I don't know if it was last year or year before. It was like Oldham versus Rochdale. And it was mental. Unless, it might have been Oldham Chesterfield. I'm sure it was last year. And it just proper went off. Because they don't put enough police and stewards at these smaller teams. And these are biggest nutcases. You don't think are a side like Chesterfield or something. And then they've just got like 1,000 absolute empty heads. They're Worstons. They should have woke up and stuff like that. Not bad, Jack. How are you, my buddy? Yeah, Chester and Wrexham are bad. I think Blackpool should go for Bloomfield, personally. I don't think one rough spell at Luton makes you a bad manager. I think he's really good. Truly. Oh, I want me a water. Tell you what, I'll be surprised if Huddersfield see this out. Bolton have really put it on. Joseph, did you go to Ninian Park that year? I forgot which one it were. I see a lot of Cardiff fans talk about it before. That Barnes are one of the only sides to ever properly go there. In that regard. And I saw footage of one where everybody went on train and that just weren't a thing that people used to go to for Ninian Park. I just like the stories of stuff like that. I think I've said this before, but the best thing that I ever did at uni, the two best grades that I got, one were on nostalgia in football and one were on football hooliganism, and I got like 90 out of 100 on them both. They were my best two things. It's always intrigued me. I know I'm not saying I'm a fucking big bad man that goes fighting, like obviously not, but it intrigues me the stories and the tribalism and that of it. He's done well. That Kasumo's done quite well. He's a big, strong fella in the middle, isn't he? Proper athlete. Oh, you were there that day. I can't wait for Cardiff this year. Never been. There's still time, Joe. There's still time. Do you reckon Swindon should beat Rotherham? If you're... I can't remember if you're at home. If you're at home, I think you've got a good go. I think you've got a good go away, to be fair. This squad's not very big. Well, it is, but it's just full of crap. You got to play him round edge there. Decent knock, but Huddersfield are just... They're doubling up on Bolton forwards in box. They're not putting enough fellas in Bolton for crosses they're doing. There's 6 minutes at a time. Okay. Oh, you're away at Rotherham. Should be alright. I think it's quite level. Actually, Rotherham are awful. I don't even know what's gone on there. Poor corner. He goes to ground a bit though, Nichols, you know. He tries buying... You've got to get out to him. It's a poor ball. Oh, God, you've been absolutely sold. There's a few like that, though. LPP in there. There's a few. God, that's a right kick. That's a right kick from Nichols. He proper got him up there. That's a bit of a silly pass, though. Well, I'm going to train to Donny in a couple of weeks, so if anybody wants to go. Thing is, there's just coppers everywhere, though. When you come out at train station in Donny, there's just a line of coppers shoving you into that pub across road. Well, the last time I went on a Tuesday night. I went, it was on Sky. I don't know if anybody watched this, I can remember. We had a midfielder called Kenny Dougal at the time. Kenneth Dougal. And he went to Blackpool after, I think. And he broke his leg and tried playing on. I remember that. I remember him breaking his leg vividly, getting up and trying to play on. I liked him, you know. We've had a few of them type of midfielders that I've really enjoyed. Like a bit of a dog. Dougal was such a baller. Good ball. Header! Bolton equaliser. Oh! That's a right header, that. Oh! I'll tell you, it's been coming. That has been coming for ages. Huddersfield have brought this on themselves. They have not committed more than 2 bodies forward in half an hour. So I don't know what you expect when you're trying to defend non-stop against a side that have got the players that Bolton have. But that, it's a good cross, but that is a right header, that. To jump backwards for a start and then still direct it back where it's come from with that much power into far corner, that is a really, really top header, that is. Top header. I'm not surprised at all. Bolton have been knocking on that door for ages. That is such a good header. Such a good header. I'll take a draw and all. Come on, I'll take a draw. Come on, Barnsley. Please, that is the one. They've sat back since 60th minute. They have had no interest in going forward at all throughout it all. Absolutely crap second half, Huddersfield. It's been hefty. I'll tell you what, it's been quite a good game. For a 1-1, there's been a lot of waffle, but I've quite liked this game. It's been all right. There's been odd bit of quality, but I don't look at either of these two and think, oh, I'm really worried about you. They're good at different things, but Bolton create a lot. Oh my God, they're on. They're on. What a ball! Bolton! Oh, they've won it! Oh my God. I'll tell you what, fair fucks. They deserve that. Lee Grant, mate, they're on chopping block, I'm telling you. What an absolute clown. God, am I the knowledge guy? I said to him, come on. Well, I don't want it, actually. I want to draw. Come on, Huddersfield now. Oh my God. Absolute game management suicide from Lee Grant. I'm just going to repeat everything I've just said because these have been crap second half. Absolutely crap. No, just say it again. Not once have these put more than 2 men forward entire second half. They've defended for their absolute lives all half Huddersfield. And then as soon as they concede, they're shoving fellas up like there's no tomorrow. You've got 2 players back there on a Bolton counter. Like a 4v2. Absolute stupid. The game management's just non-existent. Oh God, I tell you what, them Bolton fans will be going absolutely apeshit. That is a rate 5 minutes, that, isn't it? Or 2 minutes. He's in bother, Lee Grant, with that. He's in serious bother. Because how do you justify something like that? You know, at post-match interview, when Sky questioned him, or Huddersfield's media questioned him after this game, and they're like, well, we didn't have a shot for 35 minutes. Why have we then decided to shove so many men up after not doing it for a full half? That is such shocking game management. Oh, God, if they're going to... Oh, no, they've not. They've got a free kick, Huddersfield, quite late on. But I'll tell you what, this has been deserved. This has been deserved for Bolton with this second half, and now it's gone. Oh, I wish Barnsley were good. Oh, God. Why can't we be good? Again, though, just want to further iterate this point, and something that I said before the game, and in my prediction video and everything like that. Every time that Huddersfield have played a better side, the only exception to this is Stevenage, or someone that haven't really got the backing and all that anyway. They're doing really good, but across a full season, you'd look more at Bolton, Stockport, Bradford, Barnsley as your better sides with better squads with better players. Every single one of them 4 teams Huddersfield have lost. Every single one. It does not give me confidence looking at these across a full season because I don't think they've got enough for top 2. And in playoffs, they are proving every single time they play someone good that they've not got it against a decent side. They have not got it in them sort of games. Bolton have won. It's full time. It's shocking that from Huddersfield. It's absolutely shocking. Green tick for me, though, on my prediction video. Thank you very much, Kiss. Oh, good game, that. Really good win. It might give them and all boosted the need of Bolton. Because they play well effectively every week, and they just don't get run it smooth, do they? They don't get the luck that they need. I'll tell you what. Absolute cinema. That were a great game, that. I'm clapping at my telly. That were a great game. That were a great game, that. I want to see them limbs again. I really want to see them limbs. Joe, hold on, Joe. You can't be coming in here now and congratulating me. You were getting it big in 5 minutes ago that you'd said Huddersfield 1-0. Hey, I think you got away with that, young man. Where are Bolton now in the table? I will go and have a look. But I imagine they've gone up into playoffs with that. No, they're up into 7th at minute. They're 3 points in front of Barnsley, but we've got 3 games in hand on them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I completely agree with what everybody's saying. The defender for that entire second half, Huddersfield did not deserve to get anything from that game. when you're trying to see a game out for 35 minutes. Absolutely stupid. You're at home. You've got a really good squad. There is no excuse to not try and put foot on every single team's neck in this league when you've got a squad as good as Huddersfield have. Stupid. Stupid as out. Attack is the best form of defence, baby. But Lee Grant's a keeper. He's not going to understand, is he? Keepers as managers. Not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. No keeper's a good manager. Not one. But boys, somebody's going to come out and say something like, boys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate anybody that's donated. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you to OK Jersey, my sponsor for the stream. The link is in the description below. And I will be live tomorrow for, I think it's Middlesbrough Ipswich tomorrow. So I will be live for that game tomorrow at 10 to 8. Same time tomorrow. Boys, absolute pleasure. Love you all. Thank you very much for being here. Kiss. And I will see you tomorrow. What a game. Honestly, what a game. Only 2-1, but what a game that was. God, I wish I were a Bolton fan right now for 5 minutes. But I'll tell you what, when we go to Bradford away at weekend and win,